Do you always pair blacks and silvers with your black dresses? I think it's time to make a change. Pair colors with your black dresses and see how beautifully sexy you can look. Hi, I'm Pallavi Symons, your makeup expert at Glamrs.com. Today we have the lovely Priyanka. I'm going to focus on really deep colored, very fun, very sexy eyes and not use black other than a mascara. I've chosen purple. I love the color. I think it looks fantastic on Indian skin because Indian skins are lovely golden tones and violets and purples set the complexion off beautifully well. She has been prepped from before. Well, I'm going to start by using a nice coat of Maybelline Eyestudio Color Tattoo in painted purple. I'm using a flat brush. Now what I'm going to do is literally paint the entire lid. Make sure you pat this color in. So I'd work it right up to the lid. I'm just going to soften the color off towards her brow. I want the color to be intense closer to the lashes and really soft as it goes up towards the brow. Now I'm going to top that color up with an eyeshadow from Makeup Forever. I'm just going to use it quite sparingly actually on the outer corner of the eye and softly into the crease. And the purple forms a beautiful base and you can see this turning into something else. Now to just wrap this up, what I'm going to do is I'm taking a MAC eyeshadow, Fertile. It's a deep, deep aubergine just to offset this. So just pack it on with a slant brush. You could use a black. You could even use a deep, deep burgundy. Just softening that off with my fingers and using a clean brush to finish off. Now just to finish this off, I don't want to leave the bottom entirely bare, so I'm using a touch of the purple stain that I used earlier, just in the corner of her eyes, not too far in, just there. Now quickly before that sets, I'm just going to use a bit of the darker eyeshadow and blend. Now just to finish off, I'm going to do a really barely there line using NYX liquid liner in black. Now you see how close I need to go to the eye because I don't really want a liner look. I just want there to be a line separating the eyeshadow from the lashes. Go as close as you can to the lash line. Now I'm going to top that off with a good amount of Benefit mascara. It's called their Real. And tease your lashes. They don't have to look proper and tamed because this is the only black you have and you want your eyes to look smoldering. And for the bottom lashes, I've literally done a guideline of where I want most of my mascara by using the shadow. So I'm going to really tease the corners. Now I'm going to proceed with her skin, some blush and lips to go. I'm just going to show you how you can gloss up a skin. Essentially everything is matte, but I'm just going to show you how you can pick this up. I'm just going to use Benefit's High Beam Cream Highlighter. It's a liquid cream highlighter. I'm just going to use a very small amount of it into the apples of her cheeks and to the high plane above her cheekbone and into her temple. As you can see, this creates a satin-like texture. And what's pretty about this is you can also use it on the bridge of your nose. So it looks like you have a natural glow. Also on the peak of your upper lip. Now what I'm going to do is mattify parts of the face that I don't want shiny. I'm just going to finish that off with a L'Oreal blush in True Rose. A really subtle color. I have so much color on the eyes. Don't want to play with too much color on the cheeks. So I'm simply going to dust True Rose right there on the apple of her cheeks. Well, for the lips, I'm just going to keep it very natural. I'm using a NYX pencil, natural. You can play around with colors. Purple goes really well with pinks. You can try a hot pink. Here I'm trying to achieve fresh/sexy. Just running it loosely over the mouth with no specific shape in mind. So this way you have yourself covered for several hours. This color doesn't really bleed. I just want to add a big daub of very clear gloss by NYX again. What this will do is it will just mirror the cheek story, the beautiful gloss, silky story, and make your lips pop. Let it drip. You want nice oozy lips, really sexy. Be careful not to go too far into the corners. Well, as you can see, you don't have to stick with the blacks and the grays and the slates. Pair the yellows with the blues and the pinks with the purples. It's all fun. This is playtime.